Welcome back to Case of the Sunday Scaries. I'm Elyse.
And I'm Annie.
And we are officially done with spooky season because it snowed here in Denver last night. And wow, that was a wake up call that it is officially winter.
Rude slap of reality to the face as I was driving home. I'm like, what are these things falling from the sky? No, no, no.
I don't think I'm ready for it, but it certainly is beautiful. But I hope you guys have enjoyed getting extra content last month. Annie and I worked our little behinds off to make sure that you had tons of stuff to listen to, which leads us into our announcement today. This is not going to be a traditional Sunday Scaries podcast episode. This is just going to be a little bit of housekeeping because Annie and I are taking a little break. We're not leaving you. Don't
Don't panic.
worry. No need to stop, drop, and roll. Nothing bad is happening. We have really worked our behinds off to put out a lot of content last month, and we have so many exciting things to come. We've been hinting at little announcements that we have, and so today is the day where we say, yes, we are taking a little break, but it's so that we can come back bigger and better. We have a new podcast studio that we will be setting up, and also we are launching a YouTube channel. That way, for those people that want to kind of see us talk about these cases, see the pictures as we look at them, go over a little bit more of a visual aspect of the crime, we are coming for you. So, lots of fun things, but in order to make sure that we are providing the best content, we need to have time to prepare for it, right? I am doing all the editing myself, so I need to make sure that I know how to do it properly, and it's a bit of a learning curve. I feel like my parents finally, like, you know how your mom, Annie, or dad was like, can you show me how to copy and paste?
Oh, yeah. And like they can't turn on an iPad. My parents can now, but my grandma's one person who she's like, it's locked or it's like turned weird. I'm like, oh, grandma, and that's us.
That's kind of what I'm feeling like as I learn some of this new software. And so we just want to make sure that we have given it the time and attention it deserves so that you're getting the best content ever. So while we are away, we're not going to just leave you hanging. We are going to be posting a ton of stuff to social media. So make sure that you're following us there. Yes, I am joining TikTok just for you guys.
Finally, some things that we'll be posting about on social. Of course, the Delphi update, the supposed Iowa serial killer that they're looking into, and anything else that pops up in the true crime community. We really try and post it as soon as it comes in. Not saying we're a news channel by any means, but we do post quite a lot about any kind of new updates or discoveries.
Yeah, and beyond just true crime updates, we're going to be showing you as we put the new podcast studio together, getting your input on things. It is officially painted. Thank you, Annie, for coming over and helping with that.
No
But
more blue wall.
yeah, that was rough. But we are going to be really putting time and attention into creating awesome content for you guys. So I hope that you stick with us through this break. Again, we'll be posting to social media channels, so make sure you're following us on all of those. I will link them in the show notes. But I do have to take just a second before we sign off for a little. Are we even going to call this a vacation? Because it's not.
No, we're working just as much and trying to bring you guys the content. But to Elisa's point, we've always had this mission of making sure this podcast was done correctly. So jumping into these new adventures, we really just need a couple weeks to finalize everything and make sure that whenever we come back, you guys are impressed because that's always the end goal. We're trying to impress you.
I think I can speak for Annie. It has been quite a journey already. I know we're only like 25 episodes in, but just seeing the support and the love from everyone, seeing those reviews, it's all been, at least for me, it's been a shock.
Same. We had a certain number of downloads we were hoping by December, and we've surpassed that. And I always read reviews from people all over the world. And I'm like, oh my gosh, we're global. Was not expecting that, but are so thankful. So thankful.
Incredibly thankful. And I just want to make sure that as we are growing this podcast, we're doing it as ethically as possible with respect to the victims, but also with respect to our listeners and making sure that we, like I said, are putting out good quality content. So we are going to take a little siesta so we can work behind the scenes for a few weeks, but then we will be back and we are coming back with a big episode. So please stick with us. Thank you guys so much. And we will be talking very, very soon. But until then,